Hey everybody, I'm here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play Splatoon 2. In the previous episode, we conquered the Octo Resort Spring and Dancing Floors, and today's episode, we're going to be going towards the parking garage. Ooh, what's more scary than a parking garage? Nothing! I could really use some more data on this weapon. Can you use it for a bit? Looks like one of those sprinklers is on your way. So, can I just say something real quick? How does Sheldon know exactly what weapon we're gonna need? Because if it weren't for the sniper weapon, a lot of this would be way more difficult. Is Sheldon in on with the Octolings? Is he one of them? Is he a spy for the Octarians? It all makes sense now. Sheldon has been evil this entire time. He must be destroyed. Enough silliness aside. This is actually one of my personal favorite levels. In fact, I may go as far as to say that this is my absolute favorite sniper level. Pro tip, always find a safe location to retreat before you engage. Do what I say, not what I do. Remind me never to get my car washed here. Okay, real talk. One of my ultimate life goals is to be able to go on a car wash and be outside of the car. I've always wanted to try that, but I've always been too chicken to actually try it out for myself. And believe me, I've had some really weird things on my bucket list. Like I like to the tower and things like that. So yeah, I have some really weird things on my bucket list. But someday I will go to a car wash and be outside of the car, and it'll be awesome. Is there anything else over there? You may notice that my techniques for sniper weapons is not the best thing in the world because I usually just spam the button rather than holding a charge or anything like that. So that's pretty fun. So over here, this is Octo Sniper guarding the vault. Yeah, we're out of range for the sniper, so there's nothing we can do about that for now. But at some point in this level, we'll be able to take care of that little punk. Move when he's not looking. Destroy the boxes. And destroy you. You just get near the Octo Sniper somehow. I love how the Octarians, when they're under the ink, they have snorkels on them. That's so cute. I love that detail. This goes into what I was saying a couple videos ago, how I was praising the consistency of the good character design in this game. Like, you have Octarians that have snorkels on them. It's just so cute. So, for the first collectible we'll be collecting in our adventures through this episode, it's over here. Good job on the thing you just did. I was totally paying attention. Sorry you were, Marie. Sorry you were. Alright, right over here. Sardinium is not going to be in this area, so don't worry about that. Instead, boom! We defeated the Octarian person thingy. And almost said Octoling, but then I didn't. Go to the vault, and jump this way. So, this right here is pretty interesting, because I remember watching a video, I think the person's name was Game Over Jesse or something like that, but they were making a video talking about whether or not it was possible to complete the Splatoon games, the story modes, without firing any ink. And I believe it was possible for the first game, but this was a level that made it impossible for the second one, because of the switches that we'll be seeing in a moment. You have to fire them with your... Ooh, okay, that thing. That thing right there is a ticket you can use on something we'll be talking about in the... Those tickets right there, they could be used for a restaurant in Inkopus Square. The restaurant could be used to make you level up quicker or gain more money from battles and things like that. We'll be going more in detail about that in the Inkopus Square episode we'll eventually have at some point during this Let's Play. We probably won't be for a little while. But, we go over here. And going back to the switches I was talking about a moment ago. The switches, you can only really activate them with the sniper weapon. And the big goal they were trying to do was use only assault weapons to beat the entire single-player campaign. But they unfortunately cannot be activated with anything but the sniper weapon. I'm surprised they haven't broken any bones. Well, squids don't have bones, never mind. I gotta ask, If everybody in town is an inkling or some form of fish or vertebrate or anything like that, how do they even know what a bone is? And we have to go around the long way. Yay, that's fun. Hooray for unneeded editing, because it was right over here and I just felt like editing right there. I like editing, don't criticize me. Alright, the final checkpoint. That is not a block, that is a wall. Blocks and walls are very different things. Let's go the Octoling. One down, one to go. So sorry, Octolings, I don't want to have to do this, but it's the only way we can progress to the main story. You're over there. And you're too far away. Come on. Come on. Come on. Be destroyed. Come on, be destroyed already. Why is this one I'm having trouble with? There we go. I like when you destroy the Octolings and the key appears. The key just suddenly poofs in existence and things like that. It's pretty amusing. So I believe the Sardinium is around here somewhere. I'm gonna go to the top of the car. Yep, it's right there. That was too hard. Especially considering the fact that it had a beacon lit so we could see where it was located at. Okay, I didn't do this on purpose, but it looks like this is an arrow pointing at the special weapon. That was awesome. Alright, activate the key, go over here, and swim for freedom. Destroy these. Boom. And we missed. Oh, we got it anyway. Yay! And we're gonna use this special to destroy it. Come on, come on. Please work, please work, please work. I didn't do anything at all. That was rude. Try showing this to Krusty Scene in the square. It'll be worth your while. The latest research has produced startling revelations about Inkling ink. Once thought to simply disappear after a while, Inkling ink is actually rapidly disintegrated by airborne microbes. Intriguing. Next today's just lovely to use. Years knowledge. And now we'll be going towards level 15. Octoling Assault, I'll pump check it up. And now, we're gonna have to fight the Octolings on Humpback Pump Track. I don't know exactly off the top of my head if we've seen this stage before in the online multiplayer portions of this Let's Play. I don't like this stage at all. Humpback Pump Track is honestly one of my least favorite stages in the game. I often go back and forth between whether or not this one or Port Mackerel is my least favorite between two. The Port Mackerel in the first game, that's my absolute least favorite stage in the entire series. But in this game, Humpback Pump Track comes very, very close. I don't like this stage. I know some people do, and I won't harp on it too much because I know that there are people out there who do like this stage. I'm just not one of those people. There's a key over there. We want to save that key for something we're going to be seeing a little bit later because... Actually, now that I think about it, we just go for it right now. We're going to be doing those things. Go this way. I think it's over here. Yep, it's over there. So these Verliniums, I think, would be pretty helpful for getting around the stages. They're not there in the online multiplayer mode, but they're actually were there in the Splatfest stage, which is pretty nice. But they're pretty useful for getting around this area because this stage can be a little bit tricky to navigate. Alright. Ah, that was painful. No. I'd be in the box. I'd be in the box. This box is my friend. I'm perfectly content living the rest of my life right here. I'm bored. I'm gonna go away. And now we got the Sardinium, and I believe the second scroll is right here. Yay! That wasn't too hard. Why did they come here with a sniper weapon? Alright. I don't think this is one of those weapons where you absolutely need to use a weapon, but I guess we're using a sniper for Humpback Pump Track, which is not a good combination. Well, actually, you know what? This probably is a good combination in practical sense, because the way the humpback pump track works is everything is pretty well open, which makes this a pretty good sniper city. That's a big reason why I don't like the stage. Which may seem a little bit confusing, considering I've gone on record multiple times saying Mori Tower is my favorite stage, even though that's considered the sniper city of the series. But, personally speaking, the reason I like Mori Towers is because there's a lot more... It's a lot easier to avoid the snipers in that stage than it is on Humpback Pump Track. You probably consider this the stage equivalent of Museum of Alfonsino in that sense, because it's also very easy to use a sniper weapon on Museum of Alfonsino in the first game. No, that for me. Okay. I don't know why we didn't get this one over here, but alright, let's go. You guys look at those disruptors right there. I believe that is a weapon, a sub-weapon you can use in the all-night multiplayer mode. Basically how it works is it kind of slows down your opponent's movement and things like that. I don't really use it a whole lot, but I think that's how it works. Like I said several times over Let's Play, we will have dedicated videos for going over sub-weapons and special weapons and things like that. But not right now. Owie, that hurt. Alright, well, we only have one Zapfist to find. And luckily I know exactly where it is. It's off in the distance, and it's going to be amazing and shiny. It's going to taste like chocolate. I still want chocolate. Destroy this thing. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. Come on. We're almost there. Just ignore all the Octolings. Ignore the Octolings. Ignore Octolings. Enemy for me. Yes! That's the second time that we've played an Octoling level where we didn't have any armor at the end. Don't slip up and miss the new album by Wet Floor, on sale now. Their style changes like the shifting tides of ink in a battle. Full color of monochromatic, smooth, or staccato, never heard of that word before, or lush and dripping with sound. It's rock for a new generation. If they're the band that I'm thinking of, I think I like their music in Splatoon 2. I don't remember off the top of my head because the only one that matters is Marina. But that's going to be it for the Octoling portion of this episode. So next time, we'll be taking on the boss of Baker's Depot. But now as for the rest of this episode, we're going to the magical land of Alternate Safe House. So without further ado, let's go! Eevee and Pikachu. Yeah, I know what time it is. It's Off the Hook, coming at you live from Megapolis Square. Check it, here are the current regular battle stages. Membership to this place will cost an arm and a leg. Yeah, but at least the arm and leg will get jacked. And those are the current ranked battle stages. Oh, I'm really sleepy today. What stage is this again? Wake up, Pearl! Here are the League battle stages. This place is haunted. Sometimes I get cooked from above out of nowhere. Pretty sure there's a Sorcerer player spotting you above the walls. And now a word from our sponsor. Grisco Industries is now hiring. Let's work a summer run shift later, Pearl. And that's all the time we've got. Until next time, don't get cooked, stay off the hook. Can I please play one round of Rainmaker that's not a complete disaster? That's all I'm asking, just one round. Okay. I'm having the most absolute worst luck in the world when it comes to this mode. I don't know what's going on, but it seems like everything that could possibly go wrong during Rainmaker is going wrong in this recording session, and I do not approve of it one bit. Alright, first things first. You may notice that the central column in Blackberry Skate Park is no longer there because we're playing on Ranked Battle and it disappears when you're playing on Rainmaker. I don't remember off the top of my head if it's in Splatoon, except I do because we already recorded footage of that Light Saga and I remember that being a thing. But, fun story. I don't know what was going on, but the first round that I recorded during this recording session, my ink would not do anything on the Rainmaker shield. Like, we even had 4 people destroying the thing, and nothing was happening. Then 3 people from the other team came along, and they destroyed it within 2 seconds. So I don't know what happened there. And then the other 2 matches I tried recording, I'm gonna bother using these footage because it's kind of ridiculous. But it wasn't a very pleasant sight. I'm just gonna see it right now. Okay, just follow me. Follow me. To the go. To the go. Come here, buddy old pal. Why are you over there? Why are you over there? Oh my goodness gracious, that's gravy. I made you a clear path and everything. I was watching her back. Okay, let's get back over here. Destroy you. You need to go away. You need to go away. You need to go away. Alright, does anybody have the Rainmaker? There was nobody there a moment ago. There we go. We have the Rainmaker. Okay. Goody. Goody, just hold on to it for a little bit. Okay. I'm getting a little nervous. My commentary may not be the best thing in the world right now, because I'm trying to concentrate on the game, and you probably heard my chair squeaking in the background. Okay, something I want to say is that I kind of hope that in the next Splatoon game, or whatever they do end up doing with the series, if Rainmaker returns, I kind of hope they do like a Clan Blitz route where you can pass along the Rainmaker to other people, because that'd be pretty interesting. You know, make it more like Clan Blitz, which is like 5 billion times better than Rainmaker. Okay. Use this to protect myself. Use the shield, the storm thingy to drive them away. Oh my god. Okay, there was a person right next to me and they didn't do anything to protect me. But at least we're in the lead now. At least we're in the lead. At least we're in the lead. Except they have the Rainmaker now. That's not very pleasant. Okay, at least spot them? Okay. If we can at least stall them, that'd be nice. I swear, I should have a counter for every single time I've said that during all my Splatoon projects. But that'd be way too much work because I've done a lot of Splatoon videos. Not just on my own channel, but just in general. I've done a lot of Splatoon stuff. Aha! You got stuck in a corner. Oh! Ah! Am I splatted? What touched me? Oh. Apparently that can still splat you even if it's covered in your own ink. Learn something new every day. Oh, this guy's gonna be fun. Alright then, you need to go away. You need to go away. You need to go away. Or just stay there and look funny. Or whatever. Alright, Rainmaker's right here. Rainmaker's right here. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Follow me. Right there. Right there. Right there. Yes! Yes, finally! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, that was nerve-wracking. My recording session is at 15 minutes and I finally won 1 round. Oh, brother. Okay, I'm gonna try to at least get past the yellow line during this recording session so that I don't end up losing my rank if I have another string of failed attempts at Rainmaker or anything like that. Crossing my fingers we can at least get past the yellow line, or at least be able to get into Mori Tower so that I can have footage for that stage too. Okie dokie, now we're going to be playing on Mori Towers. This stage is always so welcome sight because it's my absolute favorite stage in Splatoon. I don't care what anyone says, this stage is awesome. Right then. Let's use Do that. Whoa! That was very scary. That was a scary experience. Alright then, I see what you're doing. You can go away, and I can help you get that, because I wasn't quick enough to get it myself. Alright then, my computer made a weird noise, or visual glitch or whatever. Alright. No, you did not splat my buddy! He was my only true friend in the world! Why would you do such a thing? And now I'm joining him in the afterlife. Well, we made some pretty good progress right there. The nice thing about Rainmaker on Mori Towers is that you can make a lot of progress very quickly if you know what you're doing. So that's something that's pretty nice about this stage. Mori Towers in general is awesome. No. You can get splatted. Yay! I've never seen it stay on top of the ink rail before. That's actually kind of funny. What kind of noise is that? Okay, buddy old pal. I will follow you to the ends of the earth. Or at least until the ends of the Rainmaker thing. No, we were right there. We were 2 feet away. Come on. You're still up there. What's your name? Your name is Fritters. You're my best buddy in the world. We're gonna make cupcakes together. Except for not. I want a cupcake. Alright, well. Say it with me. If we at least stall them, that would be nice. Right then. They fell off the tower. They fell into the pit. Okie dokie, they have the Rainmaker, and that's not nice. Ow. Did I literally jump right into the Rainmaker blast? Not my brightest moment ever. I'm saying a lot. Alright, they lost the Rainmaker. That's a good thing. That is good. That is very good. You can go away. You can go away. You cannot be right there. Okay. Blobbler is probably a really great weapon to use on this stage because those bubbles travel very fast and I can like be outside the heavy splatling range. Man, I never realized how good the Blobbler was. Like, I knew it was a great weapon and all, but oh my goodness, that is awesome. Alright, at least sneak attack on you. That's the second time that's happened where the Rainmaker wasn't on top of the ink rail thing. I've never seen that before, and that's awesome. Ow! Wow. Great username there, buddy. Okay, so I've only run into this situation twice, but there have been a few risky Why did you jump off the cliff? Why? Oh, that's actually a really good strategy. I never even thought about that. Everybody else was over there, and now I can be right here, and I can take this, and nobody can question my awesomeness. Whee! Nobody can stop the power of the gator, except you! Oh, I make weird noises when I play Splatoon. Why are you up there? Why are you up there? No. Okay, go to the spawn area and meet up with them down there. That's a good strategy, Lady Garrett, to you. I don't know what I'm talking about myself third person. No! Goody. Ah! Okay, keep the Rainmaker out of their hands. Keep it out of their hands. What? Oh, there's somebody behind me. That person spotted me 3 times in a row. You need to go away. At least keep it out of their hands. That is all I want for my birthday. Even though my birthday will pass by the time this video goes up. Alright, come on. We got this. We totally got this. Ah! I sacrificed my life for victory! Woo! clap for joy. That got really close. Oh, that got way too close for comfort. Mary was packing clothes into her suitcase. She was getting ready for a trip home to Calamari County. The trip had come about somewhat suddenly thanks to finding herself with a rare 3 days off in a row. Rehearsals for a new show were scheduled to start after this, and she knew she wouldn't have time off again for a while. Her manager suggested some R&R would do her good, and sent her off on her way. Mary had invited Callie to join her, but Callie had an appointment she couldn't miss that day, so Mary decided to head right away by herself so as to not waste her short vacation. Callie saw her off at the station, promising to catch up with Mary the following day. The train to Calamari County takes 3.5 hours from Megapolis. Not an epic journey in the grand scheme of things. Still, without Callie by her side, Mary felt alone, and the minutes ticked by interminably. Mary hadn't been home in quite some time, and her parents were overjoyed to see her. They sat at the porch together, basking in the sun and whiling the day away as Mary told them all about her latest exploits in Megapolis. She was reminded just how much she loved the place where she'd grown up. Compared to the hustle and bustle of the city, there may not be much happening, but the flow of time felt different here. It felt right. Mary took in a deep breath of fresh air, exhaled, and felt her worries and cares float away. From time to time as she spoke, Mary's parents interjected both questions about Callie. Each time Mary replied that yes, of course, Callie was doing fine, but with each question she winced inwardly, as if pricked by an unseen needle. We're both just really busy with our own things, you know. As she struggled to answer her parents' questions in upbeat fashion, she was struck with the realization that she didn't really know how Callie was doing at all. But Callie would be coming the next day. She reminded herself, and one look on her face would quickly dispel these nagging feelings of guilt. Mary went to bed and waited for morning to arrive.